route, as we mentioned, Ginger Thompson and Todd Epp are with us as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Gemma. Well, Ginger, here we are. It's been a lot of work all through the year, but...
Yeah, over a year of planning has gone into this, and now it's finally happening, and we're really excited about it. We hope you are, too. We'll be on the street here talking to some people, getting kids' reactions and everybody's reaction to the parade.
I don't know about you, Ginger. I'm going to be diving after the candy with the kids.
I know you will be. And I'm fighting with them for it, too.
Okay, well, we're having a good time. We're pumped up, and enjoy the parade, and you'll be hearing from us throughout the day. Larry?
Thank you, Todd and Ginger. We're going to meet some of the people that are in the crowd. Back onto the parade route we go with Ginger and Todd.
All right, now the parade's been going now, Todd, for about an hour and a half. Have you got much candy?
Well, I've been giving most of it away, actually. But I did get a flag, and they said these only go to little guys, so... But I got one nonetheless.
Well, I got 5 pieces of candy. I ate 2 of them, so I'm
going to share some with me?
Here. There you go.
Ginger,
the parade is wonderful. The weather really is just beautiful.
Right. It's been a great parade. I think the best parade I've ever seen, and I've seen some parades.
Yeah.
It's been a great day.
It really has. And there's a lot more to come, so of course, stay with us. Back to Larry and Gemma.
Thank you, Ginger and Todd. Let's go back down on the parade route. Now, Ginger Thompson is standing by.
And I'm here with Steve Gomez from PIERRE and Mark.
Stefan from White River.
Okay, nice to meet you both. Well, what do you think of the parade so far?
I think it's great. I've never seen anything as spectacular as this before.
Great. And how about you, Steve?
I think it's great. It's just really tremendous. Everything is nice. The weather isn't exactly the best, but everybody's in great spirits, and we're all having a good time, and really enjoyed it. Maybe we ought to do this again sometime.
Now wait for another 100 years to go by before we do it? Can you figure out why we have bugs around here? Now, it's November 4th. We're not supposed to have that many bugs, are we? You noticed it too?
Yeah, I've ate a couple myself, but there is some around. You'd think after a couple of freezes we've had, there wouldn't be any around. But the weather is kind of bad, but not that bad. And everybody's so happy. I'm sure glad to see everybody from various towns in here, and hope you enjoy it.
Well, everybody is really excited. This is an enthusiastic bunch of people, and there's quite a bit of parade left. So let's continue with it. Go back to Larry and Gemma.
Thank you, Ginger. With the restoration, the march down the Grand Staircase. Maybe Todd's got the car fixed now.
Well, we got some more of my gang here, some of the candy crew. How much candy you guys got? Not much. Well, I've been grabbing it all from you. Where are you from?
Here.
Where are you from?
South Dakota.
South Dakota, the whole state, huh?
No, Sioux Falls.
Where are you from?
Sioux Falls.
Okay, everybody, look into the camera there, and let's say, Happy birthday, South Dakota. Happy birthday, South Dakota! Larry, Gemma, back to you.
Thank you, Todd. Ginger's back on the street once again. Ginger?
Great, so we're going to make this a quick interview. I'm here with the Budweiser Clydesdale team here. Tell us a little bit about your entry in the parade.
Budweiser distributor from Sioux Falls.
Can you tell us a little bit about these horses?
Well, it's just Clyde.
Okay, where are you guys from? Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls.
Okay, what do you do there? Work. Okay, having fun in the parade? Yeah, all right. Keep having fun. All right.
Thank you, Ginger. The Clydesdales, beautiful animals.
We've got Todd down on the street. Todd, what's happening on the street?
I think he's looking for more candy.
Yeah, we have some more of the gang here, and they're tossing out candy, so it's kind of hard to keep their attention. You guys were in the PIERRE High School marching band. We saw you just a little bit ago. Is it a pretty long route?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
No.
And I understand you've actually watched us on television a little bit this morning.
No.
Are we looking okay? Are we doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now you came up to me and said you wanted to be interviewed on television, okay? What do you want to say to South Dakota? This is going all across North America, so choose your words carefully. Hi, Mom! What else can you say? Hey, it's a good time here on the streets of PIERRE. Great floats, great kids. Thanks for marching along, and back to Larry and Gemma.
Thanks, Todd.
Rock solid leadership for South Dakota communities.
We must be talking about the FFA.
We've got Ginger Thompson down on the street. Ginger?
And right now, Russell and Joanne Keaton are joining me, and they've been watching the parade this morning. First of all, before I ask your comments about the parade, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do.
Okay, I'm Russell Keaton. I'm with the South Dakota Military Academy. I'm the operations officer there. And full-time job, I'm the training administrator for the South Dakota Guard.
Okay. And Joanne?
I'm a housewife.
Okay. Good. What do you think of the parade so far?
It's great. It's one of the nicest things that I've seen in 100 years. So, no, it really is. It's been fun this morning. We got up early and drove down, and it's been well worth it. It's a little cool here today, but it's fun.
Okay. And you're planning to stay throughout the entire day and attend all of the festivities?
Yes, we came down to go to the balls, so we're going to go there, and we brought our children down. Joey, he's running around here somewhere today, but it's really been a good day.
Good. Well, of course, we'll be broadcasting the balls later on, so you'll see us there, and maybe you'll even see Russell and Joanne Keaton there. Now back to Larry and Gemma.
Thank you, Ginger. The School of Mines, Dr. Richard Gowan, the president, and his wife, Nancy.
We'll talk a little bit about what it takes technically to put it together, but...
Todd is on the street. Well, he's stopping the parade once again, Todd.
Yeah, I'm with Jim Larson and Shelley Stingley, two people largely responsible for what you're seeing. Jim, what's your thoughts today?
Oh, it's wonderful, Todd. We're just delighted. The crowds are good. The weather couldn't be better. It's just a great day in South Dakota.
And Shelley, I know you've, this started with the Bush thing for you back in September, and you've done a great deal of planning too. Tell me a little bit about the logistics before we back this parade up any farther.
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun to do.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and let the parade continue.
Thank you, Todd. Shelley and Jeff have been working pretty hard. Hundreds of people have. That's what's so amazing. And from here,
We've got Ginger down on the street. Ginger, what's happening on the street?
And what's your name?
Jeremy.
Jamie, where are you from?
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy, where are you from?
Huron.
Huron. You came here just for the parade?
Yeah.
What do you think of it so far?
It's good.
It's good. Okay. Well, I know they've been handing a lot of candy. I know Todd's been getting most of it, except I managed to get a grape chew myself. What kind of candy have you gotten so far?
Tootsie Rolls.
Just Tootsie Rolls?
No.
What else?
Candy bars.
Good candy? Good. Well, continue enjoying the parade. Nice to meet you, Jeremy. Okay, and maybe another 100 years you'll be in the parade too, huh? All right. Back to Larry and Gemma.
thanks, Jeff. Todd Epp is standing by again along the parade route once again with some of the members of the bands that you've heard go by the parade this morning, Todd.
Yep. That's right, Larry. This candy thing's gotten completely out of hand. Some of the kids along the parade route are throwing it back to the floats. So they have so much candy, and these marching wolves here have a new technique. Can you maybe show us what you got here? What you're using your hat.
There's candy in it.
I can say that they're using their hats, they're using their heads to gather candy. So some innovative candy gathering going on here at the parade in Pierre. Thanks a lot, gals. Appreciate it. Larry, Gemma, back to you. Sorry, no candy.
No, he's taking notes. He's learning new techniques to get it there. Four of the members from the Oahe Riding Club.
We've got riders coming by now, riding clubs from... Ginger's got somebody down the street. Ginger, who you got down there?
I'm here with Gib Hart on the parade route, and a lot of people are taking pictures of this with their still camera, but Gib is here with his camcorder. Gib, why are you getting all this on tape?
Well, we just want it so we can have it at home.
When do you plan to watch it?
Oh, I suppose this winter when it gets about 20 below zero.
What is it that you like most about the Centennial event itself?
Well, I guess I like, for the parade, I like the old cars and horses. But really admire the way the people have all got together. Matter of fact, I just was admiring that fellow over there, got everybody to sing happy birthday at the same time.
You want to say happy birthday?
Happy birthday, you bet. Happy birthday.
Larry and Gemma.
Thank you, Ginger. Sailing up in front of the Capitol for the Parade of the Century. The Shriners, they really have a lot of fun at parades.
I'm with Bob Mercer, the State House correspondent for the Aberdeen American News, and frankly, a good friend of mine. Bob and I cover the State House, and we cover a lot of weighty, important things during the session and throughout the year. But this year, we've got a chance to do some fun things. Bob, maybe tell me about Dakota 100 that you've had in the American News through the year.
Well, that was one of the more fun things we had to do this year, Todd. What we did this summer was we did 100 stories on just everyday people, people from all walks of life who somehow symbolized Dakota today or yesterday or tomorrow. Everyone from Peter Norbeck and what he stood for in the state to young people today, grade school student.
Is there any one story you've worked on that sticks out in your mind?
Well, probably the best one was the Norbeck story. I went up to Redfield and took a look at the community that he came from and how they were looking at him in retrospect. They're signaling us here. I don't know if that means anything, but...
It does, Bob. You know enough about television. Back to Gemma and Larry. Thanks.
You had 45 people.
Thank you, Todd, and thank you, Bob.
As the
People here have to be pretty proud, too.
You bet. You know, something that I felt is the friendliness of the people in Pierre is really evident, and let's take a look at what's happening down the street.
Ginger's back with us.
Ginger Thompson.
I'm here with Mary Mooney from Sturgis and Nola Bell Ellison from Faith. And you came here this morning for the parade, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what are your thoughts about the whole Centennial event?
Oh, it makes you feel really good.
Okay.
I worked on the Centennial Committee this year up at Faith, and it's been a fantastic year. We've had a lot of things, so it's been fun. Glad to be here today.
All right. We're glad to be here, too. And now back to Larry and Gemma.
Let's go to Todd down on the street. He's got somebody. Todd, what you got down there?
Well, what's a parade without kids? I've got quite a crew here. I feel like Captain 11. Where are you all from?
Brookings.
We're all from Brookings? Where are you guys from?
Here.
How much candy have you all gotten? One? Two pieces? Look at you got three. I gave you some of that. I've been fighting these kids for candy down here. What's been the favorite part of the parade so far?
The army truck.
You guys like the army truck?
I say everything.
Everything. All right.
I like everything for my dad's in Korea.
Okay, well, I'm glad you guys are real lucky. This is a lot of fun. I remember all the parades I went to as a kid. Gemma, Rick, we're having a great, Gemma and Larry, we're having a great time here. Back to you.
Todd isn't kidding when he's talking about scrambling for the candy with the rest. He's been saying that all week.
The parade's going by, I think, quicker than I anticipated that it would. I think there's a brisk, it's cool. It is cool here. We're going to go to Ginger down on the street. Ginger, what's happening down there?
Well, we have some more spectators enjoying the parade that we're going to talk to now. What's your name?
Reed Youthy,
And you are from?
Watertown.
And what do you do in Watertown, Reed?
I teach 4th grade in Watertown.
All right, good for you. And what are you doing in Pierre today?
Oh, I came out for the festivities. Centennial comes once every 100 years. I said we better take it in, I guess. So.
Good idea. What do you think of the parade so far?
Oh, I think it's great. It's really good.
Good. All right. And your name and where you're from?
I'm Steve Stoffer, and I'm from Pierre originally. Now I'm a freshman at Augustana College.
And what are you studying, Steve?
Music education.
And what do you think of, well, if you're studying music education, what do you think of all the bands?
Oh, great. It's kind of nice to see my old band marching right past me. So.
You were in the Pierre marching band?
Yeah, I was.
Good. Okay, well, continue enjoying the parade. Now we'll go back to Larry and Gemma.
We've got Todd down on the street. We're going to talk with an interview. Todd, who you got?
That's right. We have some more young spectators, some kids. How you guys doing?
Good.
Where are you from?
Here.
What do you think of all this?
Fun.
You got any candy?
Yeah.
How much?
1 piece.
Is this your sister?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda, how do you like the parade so far?
Fine.
Did you like the horses when they went by? Is this your brother? What's your name?
Josh.
Hi, Josh. How you doing? What have you liked so far? Everything? Okay, that's great. Well, we're having a good time here on the parade route. Back to Larry and Gemma.
Everything is a good word, boy. Everything's a good word. It was the Spearfish Marching Band.
Let's go back down on the street side with Ginger Thompson.
And I'm here with more parade spectators. What's your name?
I'm Dave Axman.
And you're from?
Pierre.
What do you do here in Pierre?
I work for the Department of Transportation.
Good for you. And your name?
Mark Hoffman.
And what do you do?
I go to school at State, and I'm just back for the Centennial activities going on.
Good. What do you think of all of this?
So far, the parade's been fun. It's supposed to be pretty big.
Yeah?
Last a while.
Okay.
Should be interesting.
You ready to watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I think. I'll have to pull up a cheerleader.
Okay. What are you going to do the rest of the day?
Who knows? Probably put a friend's house or something.
Okay. You enjoying the Centennial?
Yeah.
All right. Now back to Larry and Gemma.
Okay, we're going to show a little spirit here. We don't have quite enough people to do a wave, but we can do a big yell. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, South Dakota! All right. Way to go. Yeah, South Dakota, 100 years old. We're having a great time over here. Just a marvelous parade. And Larry and Gemma, you're doing great. Back to you.
It is a birthday party, isn't it?
Todd's going to run across some pretty unique people and celebrating in different ways today. It's going to be fun. I know he's having a good time. And Todd Epp is standing by in the parade route again. Todd?
Vern, what do you think of the parade so far?
I tell you what, riding in the parade, you can't see very much, so that's what I'm doing, is listening to the local radio station so I can see what's on the parade.
Well, don't forget to watch your VCR at home and South Dakota Public Television's coverage.
Taping it, Pat.
All right, thanks a lot, Vern. Back to Gemma and Larry. It's been a long morning already, but a fun one.
Thank you, Todd. I think he's out to do the interviews on the street and to get the inside track on some of the candy that's being thrown as well. Oh, Todd's standing by. How's progress? How's progress in the Bumblebee?
Yeah, Senator Mary Wagner from Brookings, looks like you had to put a little water in the radiator. What's going on?
Just a little, well, it's kind of an old car. We got to keep it going.
Now, you said you'd push this thing if you had to?
Absolutely we would. You bet we would. We're going to stay in the parade one way or the other.
Okay, as a state senator serving in the Centennial years, any special meaning for you?
Well, it's obviously a once-in-a-lifetime. You'll only hit one Centennial. And it's just been a wonderful celebration all the way along. Very proud to be part of it.
Thank you, Senator Wagner. Back to you.
Thank you, Todd. Good things.
Down on the street, should we see what's happening on the street, Ginger?
All right, Ginger.
Hey, about the parade, and what are your names and where are you from?
My name's Pbs. I'm from PIERRE. Carson Schott. I'm from McLaughlin.
Okay, and what do you, are you just here to watch the parade?
Yeah, we came from a school of mines. We came to visit and stuff, see the parade.
Just for the Centennial weekend?
Yeah. See what everything's going on.
Well, what do you think so far? It kind of started yesterday, all the festivities, now with the parade this morning. What are your thoughts?
It's a pretty good deal. I haven't really seen anything quite like this in PIERRE before, and I'm glad to see everything like this. So we're having a good time.
What does the Centennial mean to you?
Pretty big birthday, I guess. A lot of people showing up for one big happening. Glad to see it.
So you're helping celebrate the century.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Now, back to Larry and Gemma.
Thank you, Ginger. You mentioned happy birthday with the Centennial means. There's going to be birthday cake in the Capitol later on this afternoon. The Bumblebee ran out of gas.
I ran out of gas yet. I know what that feels like.
It overheated.
Oh,
Of course, a Bumblebee, it could be the gas tank up there.
See our man Todd Epp out, and he's looking for something. You can always tell when Todd's our man on the scene. Here.
There they go. Yeah, fill it up. Todd Epp is down there.
Ginger and I are both here, some fellow Brookings Vice President Wagner and Senator Wagner. What are your thoughts today?
Well, we're just awful happy to be here to help the finale celebration for the state's birthday. As you know, SDSU's got 8 units in this parade, and we helped kick off the Centennial on February 22nd with the showing of the Yellow and Blue Review, the South Dakota Proud, right here in PIERRE. So it's good to be back as it comes to an end, and we're proud as the state's land-grant institution to be serving the whole state of South Dakota in a share in this celebration. We got our Student Association President, Kelly Tischer, and Julie Jenstedt, who's our Student Association Vice Chair, and our Grand Football Promo Day.
Well, I guess we got to get you going. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, in memory of Barbara Reinerson, that's really something when you remember when to come before you.
My old friends at Bumblebee and the Hobo Days Parade.
While we monitor preparations for the 2 gala balls, we are going to revisit these community celebrations that have led up to the Centennial finale and celebrations of this past year and the past century.
One of the things that I remember about yesterday, because that's what Todd's going to do for us in just a moment, he's going to go back and now that we've had a little chance to take a deep breath, talk to us a little bit about and show us some of the things that happened yesterday here on Capitol Hill. We were sitting, working feverishly on some things in the office, and all of a sudden in the afternoon at Hilger's Gulch, just northeast of the Capitol, up rose the Centennial finale balloons to sort of as a warm-up to this morning. They actually all went off this morning at 7:30, but I must say that the two of us stopped working and we were really excited to see all of that. Well, quite a bit of the Centennial activity was around yesterday, and our roving reporter, Todd Epp, will be giving us a taste of yesterday's happenings right now.
Friday's Centennial event began at 3 p.m. with the Governor's Awards in the Arts and a performance of the Dakota String Quartet. Before the award ceremony, the Capitol was abuzz with anticipation. A very tall Uncle Sam paid a visit just prior to Governor George Mickelson, reading a proclamation from North Dakota Governor George Sinner.
The message from Governor Sinner of North Dakota reads as follows. To the Honorable George S. Mickelson and the people of the great state of South Dakota. Greetings, fellow Dakotans. On behalf of the people of the great state of North Dakota, congratulations on your celebration of 100 years of statehood. Our citizens continue to share a true sense of family and partnership, even after 100 years of being separate states. As the then Secretary of State, James G. Blaine, announced in 1889, this is the first instance in history of our national government that we have twin states. North and South Dakota entered the Union at the same moment. Our common heritage still unites and endears us today.
The Rotunda audience then looked on as a business, a historian, and a writer were given the Governor's Award in the Arts. The Governor's Award for outstanding support of the arts by an organization or business was given to First Bank of South Dakota and was accepted by President Jim Meyerhouse.
They're better off because we're there.
Augustana College's Dr. Arthur Husabo received the Governor's Award for outstanding support of the arts by an individual. And writer, poet, rancher Lyndall Hazelstrom received the Governor's Award for distinction in creative achievement. Also, Harry F. Thompson of the Center for Western Studies at Augustana presented Governor Mickelson with a copy of the new book, An Illustrated History of the Arts in South Dakota. And then, the moment many in the crowd had waited for, sculptor Dale Lamphere was about to unveil the last of his 4 statues for the rotunda.
What I'm trying to do in brief with these sculptures, it's an attempt to represent an archetypal journey, our journey as individuals and our journey collectively as a state.
Then, with the help of Governor Mickelson and an official of the Burlington Northern Railroad, the funder for the sculpture, Courage, was unveiled. Meanwhile, that afternoon over in Hilger's Gulch, there was supposed to be a balloon launch. But because of rainy weather, only one balloon was tethered and inflated. Still, children and others got a little bit of a taste of being lighter than air. On into the evening in Pierre. Over 500 people jammed into the new Cultural Heritage Center for its dedication.
As we dedicate this 63,000 square foot magnificent facility, today we will not only honor our past, but we will look towards the future.
Activities then moved to Riggs High School for a Centennial finale command performance. Acts included bluegrass artists Kenny Putnam and Chris Gage, and Tom Roberts as South Dakota Poet Laureate Badger Clark.
The thing just built itself while I, elate, laughed and admired it. Then it stuck. Half done, the lesser half worked.
Kevin Locke, a member of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, displayed the intricacies of the Lakota hoop dance. Riggs High, rock bands Rumor Has It and 2020 rocked South Dakota into the next century with Rock Explosion 89. An exciting Friday afternoon and evening in Pierre and Fort Pierre has set the stage for an even bigger day of Centennial events on Saturday. For South Dakota Public TV's Celebrate, I'm Todd Epp.
And now, Centennial Minutes. South Dakota Public Broadcasting brings you historical events shaping our future to celebrate the century.
Farmers, ranchers, and others in agribusiness have faced financial ruin once or twice each generation for more than a century. In order to bargain for a better quality of life, they joined agricultural organizations. South Dakotans were at the forefront of the rural movement. The first local grange was founded near Vermilion by Henry Ferry in 1872. Many substantial groups have been formed since then, including the People's Party, Nonpartisan League, Farmers Union, National Farmers Organization, League of Rural Voters, and the American Agriculture Movement. These rural organizations have been influential in economic, cultural, and political affairs throughout the history of South Dakota.
Partial funding for Centennial Minutes comes from Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Celebrate the century. You are watching one of the 8 stations of the South Dakota Public Television Network.
Governor Mickelson, what are your thoughts on this historic day?
Oh, the thoughts are varied, somewhat emotional, but we've had a fantastic celebration of our centennial year, and this, the last day, the finale of the celebration, promises to be one of the best. I think the thing that has impressed me more about the Centennial than anything else is the extreme pride that the people all over the state have shown in their individual communities and in the state. Pride by the people who live here and who are building their communities and watching changes take place. Pride in the people who are former South Dakotans that have come back to South Dakota, literally hundreds of thousands of them during this celebration. I think we have to also be very mindful of the fact that as we have celebrated the centennial year, those of us that happen to be here now, we have also thought carefully about the future and about our children and grandchildren by developing lasting legacies that 10 years from now, 25 years from now, we'll be able to recall our centennial celebration and point to some very positive things that we have done in terms of lasting legacies for future generations.
Governor Mickelson, thank you very much.
There was a homecoming of sorts earlier this season for a lot of famous South Dakotans. Many of them attended that ceremony. Perhaps one of the most famous sports figures, in fact, that was at that meeting was South Dakota's Joe Robbie. He's the owner of the Miami Dolphins. At this summer's Centennial Homecoming celebration of famous South Dakotans, South Dakota Public TV's Ginger Thompson talked with this Mitchell native about his background and his accomplishments.
I had my entire education in the public schools of South Dakota. I graduated from Sussex High School. I took 3 years at Northern State College in Aberdeen. I finished my AB and my Doctor of Jurisprudence degrees at the University of South Dakota in 1943 and 1946. I was in the U.S. Navy from the morning after Pearl Harbor in 1941 until 1945 when the war ended, a period of 45 months. I finished my law degree at South Dakota University and commenced practicing at Mitchell, South Dakota in 1946. I became Democratic State Chairman in South Dakota in 1948 in President Truman's campaign and was elected to the South Dakota legislature in 1948. I was the Democratic candidate for governor in South Dakota in 1950 and ran so hard I wound up in Minnesota. I practiced law there for 15 years and was chairman of the Minnesota Municipal Commission and served as a legal advisor to the Minnesota legislature. And in 1965, I obtained the franchise for the Miami Dolphins in the Old American Football League. So I've been in pro football, now in the NFL, since our first season in 1966.
Robbie's family has been in South Dakota for 9 of the 10 decades it's been a state, which is why he's excited about helping celebrate the state's 100th birthday.
And of course, 73 of my years cover a long period of South Dakota's history. So being here for the Centennial is one of the celebrations I look forward to during my lifetime.
Comments from Mr. Robbie at the Centennial Homecoming celebration earlier in Sioux Falls.
Where horses travel dusty trails, fancy cars now drive on the superhighway. Where one-room cabins used to stand, modern high-rise buildings line the skyway. Where there once was just a mountain, today there are faces carved in stone. And they represent the freedom of this South Dakota land that we call home.